Today I only would like to share with you my ideas, based on my personal experiences. I would like to share with you, on the following 3 points. The first one, when I got this topic, I really wonder if we have more women in the sector, or, for example, we have the equal proportion. Any real difference it will be. Actually, I don't think so, because I think for the women, I think we're in this field. I think we are not less professional, not less rational, not less dedication. So my point is that if there are more women, we will do as hard as the men do, and we also, I think, we will make choice based on the national interest, rule of law, or code of the conduct. So that's my first point. My second point is that in terms of the decision making, what's the big difference between men and women? I think personally, I think for myself, I think the disadvantages maybe in two aspects. The first one, sometimes it's a little bit emotional. When we face some conflict or war, I think it's really suffer for myself. The second one, I think it is the limits of knowledge. For example, I don't have much interest in the military issues. Maybe it will affect, my job. But I really have the advantage. I think maybe the patience. I think for women, we are good at communication. It's really, I think, advantage, especially in the foreign relations. The third point I would like to share with you is that I think it's very special, maybe in China. The question is there really any discrimination, because I think in China, the ground reality may be different from the Western countries. For example, for the Chinese women, we have the continuous employment, but maybe in the Western society, for the women, you have the phased employment. That means sometimes if you have to give birth to children, you have to stay at home, but or just leave the job. But for China, we will keep the seat for the women, and when you finish this special period, you will come back to the job. So that's the problem is for the boss. If the boss have, for example, in my division, we have 16 people. If three of them, for example, the young ladies, they have to leave the job because of the their personal reasons. That means that the left 13s will have to take care of the job. So sometimes for the boss, they will not really like to hire the women. So I think it's not because of the really discrimination from the men. It's because of the system. So I just want to share with you. So finally, I would, what's the solution for the problem? Because I don't really see that it's a big problem back home in China. So I can only say that we have more equal opportunities, and also for the self-awareness of the women by ourselves.